Mic checker. Time for the intellectual wrecker. Hope all is well. Cosmic Mind UV. Where you need to be. I'll be right back. Just groove out. And I'ma share. Okay. Royal night, royal night, royal night. Hope all is well. Royal afternoon, royal risings, whatever it is in your perspective area. This is about stop eating meat. But we gonna get right to it. You like, why, man? Why? Why we gotta stop eating meat? I want you to really, really listen intently and very closely to I want you to listen very intently and very closely to the videos that are about to be played. And then we're going to get the perspective from the masculine and feminine energy and a few notes we can take with us. And then we're going to go from there. So let's get to the first one. Which one we want to go to? We're going to go to this.
Releasing gas from cow with sound.
Please notice how the cow is in excruciating pain. He's laying on his side. He's making all that noise, not because it feels good, because he is bloated and he is in pain. And this is how, now think of the human version or whatever have you, humane or avatar version of what this cow looks like. This is why a lot of people have discomfort, they have constipation, etc. Let's continue.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that does smell.
And she said, "Ooh, it does smell." So that is pus, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gentlemen, youth and youthies. That is called pus. All right, that's gas right there. But that small liquid that's coming out of where she's making that incision is pus. So that's why a lot of different. Hold on, y'all. My microphone, my headphone. This is why a lot of different people say a lot of people are people that consume dairy and then beef and things of that nature is very unhealthy because look at what the cow actually goes through and different things of that nature. Let's continue. And they have to do this on a regular basis, by the way. This is what some people look like after they consume a lot of dairy, then meat, sugar, and starches, and different things of that nature.
Maybe you could do that to me later.
You planning on having a big meal?
Well,
I can feel it softening, so we're getting there.
And they're still going to consume it, even though they see what's going on with this animal.
what's the gook coming out? Poop.
Huh?
What's that gook?
So it's ruminal content, so it'll be grass and a bit of ruminal fluid.
No.
It doesn't smell great.
It's
Doesn't.
pus.
I'm sorry.
It's pus. It's nasty, stinking ass pus. That's what
Although
it
it
is.
still kind of smells a bit like silage.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. I've
Just
moved
say it
away from the
smells a little
smells.
bit like garbage. So imagine people drinking milk. All right. Now, let's go over a few things real quick before we get to the next thing. Let's go over real quick a few things. Y'all take these notes. Benefits of no dairy. Benefits of no dairy. These are the benefits. You ready? Improved digestion. Dairy is acidic. You hear that? The first three words. Dairy is acidic and can disrupt your body's acid slash alkaline balance. Mm, isn't that something? Cutting out dairy can improve digestion and reduce bloating, which we just saw with the cow, gas, which we just saw with the cow, and stomach pain, which we just saw with the cow. We just saw it on the video. Okay. Now, number two, it also weight loss. Dairy is high in saturated fat, sugar, and salt. Fat, sugar, and salt. Okay. So cutting it out can help you reduce your cholesterol intake and lose weight. Isn't that something? All right. So if your goal is to lose weight, here we go. Number three, clearer skin. Clearer skin. The American Academy of Dermatology Association says that cutting dairy can help clear up acne. Isn't that something? It can help clear up acne. That this is for the youth. This is for adults. This is for seniors. This is for all the everybody. All right. Reduced inflammation. Diets low in dairy can reduce inflammation. Now I said stop eating meat, but it's dairy in the meat. Also, you may as well just go ahead and get a little bit of this too. Okay. Diets low in dairy can reduce inflammation, which may promote the growth of unhealthy bacteria. All right. Reduced risk of heart disease. Cutting dairy may reduce your risk of heart disease. Fewer headaches. You might get fewer headaches when you go dairy free. Low risk of fractures. Milk does not do a body good. That was just a promotion to sell the bullshit. Okay, the pus, the pasteurized pus does not do a body good. That was just a sales slogan to sell the garbage. Just like the lady said in the video, it smells like garbage. All right, that's what it originally smells like, until they pasteurize it, but the effects are all still the same. All right. Reduced environmental impact. Reduced environmental impact. Industrial animal farming can be bad for the environment. Isn't that something? So going dairy free can help reduce your environmental impact. Damn, isn't that something? All right. So let's go to the next video. Let's see what else we got next. Let's see what we got next. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that one. And let's go to this one. Let's see what this is.
Oklahoma City, first horse meat, then the mysterious pink slime, now human meat. A shocking discovery has been made in an Oklahoma City McDonald's meat factory and other McDonald's meat factories nationwide. Meat inspectors reportedly found what appeared to be human meat stored in the meat factory freezers of an Oklahoma City meat factory, and human meat already in trucks right outside the factory ready to be shipped to McDonald's restaurants. Health inspectors immediately demanded inspection in various McDonald's meat factories across the country and horrifyingly found human meat in about 90% of the factories inspected thus far. The USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, has seized McDonald's production and shipping and will call for more meat factory inspections and restaurant inspections. The FBI is also investigating the factories. FBI agent Lloyd Harrison told Hustler reporters, "The worst part is that it's not only human meat, it's child meat." The body parts that were found across the U.S. factories were deemed too small to be adult body parts. This is truly horrible. The situation brings up many unanswered questions. How long have they been using human meat? Where did they get the children from? Were they already dead when brought into factories? Investigators and inspectors are currently being deployed for intensive investigations all around the U.S. Here is another clip when earlier McDonald's was caught.
This is the production base of Hu Seafood Company in Shanghai, a member of the American SOI Group and supplier of meat products to major American fast food restaurants throughout China, including KFC, McDonald's, and Pizza Hut. Here are your chicken McNuggets and beef patties using either a Big Mac or layered beef burger from KFC. But an undercover reporter's discovery may cause the food giants to lose more than a few customers in China.
Beef is long past its due date. I never worked at a food processing plant before, so I didn't know better. But now if I went to a KFC or McDonald's restaurant, it wouldn't taste the same.
Here the footage shows workers apparently dumping already made but unused beef patties back onto the production belt along with raw beef. And here, defective chicken nuggets are picked out, but only to be collected and put back onto the production line along with raw chicken. The reporter allegedly obtained proof showing that the violations are systemic, rather than just limited to a few employees. Here's what appears to be a
All right, let's go to the next video. Let's see what we got after this one. I don't know if you still eat McDonald's. I don't know what's going on with you. By now, you should know not to fuck with no McDonald's by now, B. God damn. All right, hold on. Let me get my next video lined up. All right, I need you to really listen to this three very, very closely. Take notes and yeah, take some quotes. Here we go. What we got? I know
When
you
you eat
remember this
meat,
one
it
right here.
turns it,
Some of
your
y'all.
body makes it into a sugar. And then after it reaches a certain level of sugar, it turns it into fat. So you can get overweight from eating meat. You can get overweight from eating starch. You can get overweight because your body makes its own sugar. And that's what causes people to be overweight. They think eating a low carb.
Your body makes its own sugar. So that's what causes people to be overweight. So it's like, oh man, let's go. Go ahead.
They think eating a low carb bread will solve the problem, but it's the meat that will put on fat. This is made from the scrap meat that's on the slaughterhouse floor. They have a machine that separates it. So this is pork and chicken and beef all mixed together, plus it's spoiled.
But it's all one color.
Right. That's because they put dye in it. They dye this rotten meat. It's actually green. And it's going to cause constipation, and it's cause fermentation. Then you can get funky arms because the fumes be coming out through your arms. Then your feet's going to stink because all that's rotten and stinking in your body, so the fumes are going to come out your body. You're going to need deodorant soap after a while.
But you need it anyway.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do need deodorant.
You do.
You do too. Everybody does.
Because you're eating rotten food. The natural deodorant is chlorophyll. If you eat chlorophyll, you wouldn't need the deodorant. This food has been perfumed and deodorized to smell like food and to look like food, but it's not food. It's cooked, and the minerals are too hard, and your body can't break them down.
You mean to tell me you don't use any deodorant?
It's chlorophyll that I use. Chlorophyll.
Where do you get chlorophyll from?
Fresh, green, leafy vegetables. Romaine lettuce, spinach. Eating it raw, you get the chlorophyll. It's a natural deodorant. The meat industry and the sugar industry are powerful, and they basically manipulate the Food and Drug Administration to pass laws. They don't list the ingredients on the label. They don't list the ingredients in chewing gum on the label because the Food and Drug Administration is manipulated to do these things, and that keeps people ignorant. If you don't want to eat.
Are you listening closely? I need you to really, when I bring the checks and balances, you know what I mean? Them shits is bananas. They banana accurate. Hold on. Keep going.
If you don't want to eat right for yourself, just eat right so the children can see it's another way to eat.
This easy
God
to read book
damn,
is
if
packed
you
with
don't want to
information.
eat right for yourself, eat right so the children and the youth them know a better way to goddamn eat. Let's put that on repeat.
So you can get overweight from eating meat. You can get overweight from eating starch. You can get overweight because your body makes a
This video should be dropping some knowledge on something as well as the cliff notes that I'm gonna be adding to it also. You see what I'm saying? Because so for people that's saying, why am I gaining weight? Why am I not losing weight? Why is it hard for me to lose weight? Why am I gaining so much weight? You know what I'm saying? Some people say, oh man, us being big running the family. Oh man, how many of you heard any somebody, I don't care if it's somebody you know personally, don't know personally, you was just standing around and you heard it, or it was on the show or something. You know what I mean? You heard multiple people probably say, it runs in our family. We just big boned it. 11. Have you not heard that one? We just big boned it. You know me. We don't lose weight. Have you heard any of these? I'm just asking because maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I just be hearing special stuff sometimes. I mean, all right, let's go.
Its own sugar. And that's what causes people to be overweight. They think eating a low-carb bread will solve the problem, but it's the meat that will put on fat. This
He said, you think eating a low carb bread, that's the sugar. But he said that what? The meat is putting on the fat and adding more goddamn sugar. So that means, let's say it's somebody that's a heavy carnivore. Let's say a heavy carnivore, which is a meat eater. Let's say you eat a multiplicity. I mean, I'm just saying at this point, it's so much stuff out that it is just uh it's moronic. You know what I'm saying? At this juncture to not overstand the vitalness of, people keep saying generational curses. That's not just financially, it's the disease wise too. Diseases. The diseases people pass down, the Big Mama syndrome, the soul food movie syndrome. You ever dig me? Let's keep going.
this is made from the scrap meat that's on the slaughterhouse floor. They have a machine that separates it. So this is pork and chicken and beef all mixed.
So it's pork, chicken, and beef, and it came off the floor, and it's mixed the motherfucking together. What? Huh? Is it tasting good? You want to get a double double? Huh? Huh? Do you want to get a damn double double, triple double? Triple stack. It's gonna have you on your back, ain't it, man? And I gotta laugh at it at this juncture because it's healthier to laugh than to be angry at this shit at this point, at this juncture. Because beings, different entities, beings, people, whatever we want to say, come on, man. People make so many creative. They're very creative. I told you. You heard the we big boned it in our family. We overstand me. It runs in our family. We just aren't able to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? What? Let's look up. I mean, do we need to look up child obesity rates? Do we need to look those up? Okay. So give me a un momento and go ahead. Let him go ahead. Rock out.
Together. Plus it's spoiled.
But it's all one color.
Right? That's because they put dye in it. They dye this rotten meat. It's actually green. And it's going to cause constipation.
He said they dyed a rotten meat. The meat is actually green. Yeah. So that's what they say about the food dyes and the red coloring and all of that. You figure, deal me? That's why I've been saying, just been saying it to different random beings that would want to embrace it. It's not enough goddamn chicken to be chickening. Think about how much chicken I'm talking about in your small circle, the people you don't know, the people you kind of know, people you see that you see eating the shit, people you see walking from the chicken shack. You overdig me. When you see the lines along, I'm just saying, when you see them getting out of church and all of that, because you know the church, they got the church is chicken. They went ahead and got you, didn't it? They say they're gonna psychologically pimp it. That's why I told them it was good old pimping. When I be saying shit like this, be good old pimping. Yeah, so they gonna call it churches to what? Cater to the church, huh? Ain't it, man? Yeah. Let's go. Let's keep going.
And it's called fermentation. Then you can get funky arms because the fumes be coming out through your arms and your feet.
It calls fermentation. That means it's gonna rot and it's gonna stay. This will lead to when people have severe children, anybody has severe constipation. That means you have a severely inflamed intestines. and a blockage, probably multiple blockages. Let's go.
Arms, then your feet's gonna stink because all that's rotten and stinking in your body, so the fumes are gonna come out your body. Arms, then your feet's gonna stink because all that.
That means it's body odor. So, ladies, baby, honey, sugar pop. Look, when I be saying that people that don't eat the same as far as nutritional wise, you don't eat the same foods, you shouldn't be dating, you shouldn't be having sexual relations. You because what? Your pH balances aren't the same. Your pH balances aren't the same. I gotta say it again. Your pH balances aren't the same. So if it's body odor from the meat and the dairy and all that shit, because the lady on the video said that it smelled like trash. So, right? Come on, come on, come on, come on with me now. So, what do you think a lot of people that consume dairy, they consume meat, starches, a bunch of, what do you think their body odor is gonna be like? If they have any type of bumps or anything that they gotta, that pops or whatever with the put, how you think these type of things gonna smell? As far as your private areas and ladies, your yoni and different things of that nature, you see what I'm saying? How do you think it's gonna smell? I'm just asking. I mean, y'all know personally what you're smelling like. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, ladies talk about women a lot, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too far off into that, but I'm just saying. Okay, so all of the vast variety of creative reasoning or rationalizing or all of the whimsical just words and stories. Did you see in the video how it affected the cow? The cow was laying on his side in pain, full of gas and pus, and it stinks so bad. And then you got some people feeding their infant children what early? Milk. I'm talking about they put it in the sippy cup, they put it in the bottle. And guess what? Most people don't do what? Soak a lot of them sippy cups because that shit get bacteria up in there. Don't even let me get started with that. Don't even let me get started with that. Let's continue with the video.
It's rotten and stinking in your body, so the fumes are gonna come out your body. You're gonna need deodorant soap after a while.
So the fumes are gonna come out of your body from some. So when people say, well, peace to the G, when he used to say on Fridays, I need about 35, 45 minutes, and he used to blow the bathroom up. Listen to me, hear me. I need you to hear me. If you love yourself, huh? If you love the beings around you, huh? If you got any pride in yourself, huh? That's why people need different, not just physical coaches. You need a nutritional coach, a alkaline nutrition coach. You see? So salute to all of these, the ones that was before me. You see? That's why I bring these videos. You figure deal me. So you can get the ones that's vastly experienced and all that great stuff. All right, let's go.
But you need it anyway.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do need deodorant.
You do.
You do too. Everybody does.
Because you're eating rotten food. The natural deodorant is chlorophyll. If you eat chlorophyll, you wouldn't need the deodorant. This food has been perfumed and deodorized to smell like food and to look like food, but it's not food. It's cooked, and the minerals are too hard, and your body can't break them down.
You mean to tell me you don't use any deodorant?
It's chlorophyll that I use. Chlorophyll.
Where do you get chlorophyll from?
fresh, green, leafy vegetables, romaine lettuce, spinach. Eating it raw, you get the chlorophyll. It's a natural
Watercress.
deodorant. The meat industry and the sugar industry are powerful, and they basically manipulate the Food and Drug Administration to pass laws. They don't list the ingredients on the label. They don't list.
Do you hear? I need you to let it sink in your spirit and your soul so you can hear it. God damn it. Huh? We supposed to be clearing 100, 200. Huh? People want to keep. See, I haven't even got to the liquor. See, that's a whole nother presentation in itself. You figured out. Man, come on, man.
List the ingredients in chewing gum on the label because the Food and Drug Administration is manipulated to do these things, and that keeps people ignorant. If you don't want to eat right for yourself, just eat right so the children can see there's another way to eat.
This easy-to-read book is packed with information that enables the reader to intelligently embrace a...
Man, just eat better for the youth, them. If you know what I mean? Damn. But I don't know how, Cosmic. However, I'ma put you on to a few beings that can guide you in the right direction so you won't get lost in the intersection. Let's get to the next one. What we got? What we got to make it?
You know, when people eat meat, they tend to take on the actual stress of the meat, and they take on the actual, because we know that life is in the blood of any fleshly creature. Life is in the blood. So you cooking the blood into these meats. You're cooking the hormones into these meats. You're cooking the traumatic experience into these meats.
You're cooking the hormones into the meats. Then when I used to cook that stuff back in the way 20, 30 years, whatever, way back. People, you know, some people like it rare. That's damn near. So, oh man, come on with it.
Into these meats, the transgenerational epigenetics into these meats, and then you eating these meats, so you get more of a aggressive behavior. Like I told you, I work with a lot of football players and a lot of basketball players. I know football players that eat nothing but meat. Changed it now since dealing with me. I know a fighter right now, can't mention his name, I'm working with him. He said he didn't start winning most of his fights until he went carnivore. And he said it brought out a devil in him. He said it brought out aggression and rage in him. But if you look how carnivores act in the jungles. They very aggressive. You know, so imagine you have this quiet, nurturing spirit eating fruits and berries and melons, walking around, you know, floating on cloud nine. Then you got a person sucking down chicken wings and eating bloody hamburgers. He mad as hell. How long you think that there's gonna be in symbiosis in a household? It's not gonna be for long. And then, you know, the more and more you start eating these highly energetic fruits, they start talking to you. You start figuring things out about yourself. Purposes and things that you had in life start to change. Things that you think you used to love, you begin to hate. Things that you can never see yourself doing, now you're doing. Now you're praying, now you're meditating, now you're talking to yourself. Now you have a self-discipline that's been kicking in. So you start loving yourself more. And a person that loves himself around somebody that willfully hate themselves unknowingly, that can never work, because we're operating or we resonating at two different frequencies. So that's why you usually see that the person that changed their diet and start loving themselves and doing better, they always get outcast or become the black sheep from the rest of the family. And once you change your diet and you start eating fruits, these are your most energetic foods that's available to earth for human beings. They grow close to the sun. So the sun is taking these foods to photosynthesis. They get chlorophyll, chloroplasts. This scientifically proven that fruits operate every 10 units, they give you 12,000 angstroms of energy. Every 10 units that you eat a fruit, it gives you 12,000 angstroms of energy. Every 10 units of meat you eat, it gives you 3 angstroms of energy. Every 10 units of vegetables you eat, it gives you 10,000 angstroms of energy. And then when you start getting lower and lower, it depletes to 0. So imagine somebody in your house eating fruits and vegetables, operating every 10 units, you're getting 12,000 angstroms of energy, and you're getting 9 to 10,000 angstroms of energy. Then you got your significant other that don't want to make the change, and he only taking in 3,000 angstroms of energy. She's going to be highly energetic. Her consciousness is going to be very, very expansive, you know, and then he going to be on a lower frequency.
Or vice versa. Or vice versa. This is what I was saying about the relating to your ships and the relationships and being in the relationships. That's why a lot of people is having situations, because your diets aren't even aligned nutritionally, huh? We got 3 more videos, then we're gonna get to the feminine
within the
energy.
body. Just like fruit flies and nets come from within the fruit, you will notice inside of each individual cell, you will find something moving around inside these cancerous cells, eating away at the anatomy of the cells, eating the iron phosphate out of the cells, eating the glucose factors out of the cells, eating the fructose factors out of the cells, eating the light cold frequency that we're going to call carbon oxygen 2 constituents, or what you call CO2, up out of the cell. Every disease you're talking about, you have an evil entity that has manifested in a parasite that is inside of your body. A lot of people walking around with big guts and think that's food. No, you have a cesspool full of dead worms, fluke worms, hook worms, canker worms, tapeworms, hammerhead worms, Fasciolopsis bullski, hemith worm, toxoplasma, all types of Trinidad, which causes chlamydia and gonorrhea. All these different things I'm talking about is the secretions that's coming from these different parasites that's jacking the body. Parasites are real. Parasites exist. There is not one disease.
The secretions of the that means they are shitting, they are having a shit fest. No, we not about to keep sweet coding this shit. They are having a dookie piss. They that's what that means. That's what that means.
There's not one disease that exists inside of the body that's not connected to a parasite nor a protein. And these.
Did you hear that part? There's not one disease in the body that is not connected to a parasite. So imagine if you are in a relationship, like he said in the previous video, and you were with somebody with a highly acidic whatever. They pH balance all off. Let's say yours is decent. You feel me? You don't eat as much meat. You feel me? You don't eat pork. You don't eat as much meat. You don't really eat dairy like that. You see what I'm saying? But you don't understand that you have to align in an intimate relationship with whatever your thing is, men, women, couples, whatever. You have to align with beings that what? First of all, if you eat horrible, you have to get with somebody to eat better than you do to show you the way. That would be the smartest thing to do. But then I always ask people. I know some people that are vegan, and then they got people that I was like, damn, I know that's got to be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? And that's got to affect your grocery bill and shit like that too. You see what I'm saying? I know that has to affect your grocery bill. All right, let's keep going.
Or protein, and these parasites secrete certain secretions and hormones through their defecation in their urine that actually attacks and hijack your neural link and the capability.
He said they secrete the urine and it hijacks your neural link. Come on.
Ability of your melanin neurotransmitters communicating with them.
That means you will not be able to fucking think clearly and properly functional. Huh? Come on.
Cells, but they can manifest themselves in your body and basically have you doing the will for them. So whenever you think about chickenpox, herpes, multiple sclerosis, MS, arthritis, itchy elbow disease, papillomavirus.
You hear all these diseases? I need you, diseases. I need you to hear them. Come on.
HPV, any cancer, HIV, full-blown AIDS, diabetes, all of these are not only from what you eating, and it's not only a stress-related disease, but it's a bed of parasites that follow behind all of these things. HSV, which we talking about herpes simplex virus. You have the hemith worm, you have a glycoprotein antibody. We talking about HIV. We talking about the hemith worm, which his name is Fasciolopsis bullski. Guess what? We have that. Then we have a CD4 cell antibody connected to it. When you talk about diabetes, you're talking about.
I mean, is it really fucking worth eating some fucking meat, man? God, all this fucked up shit, all the fucked up causes, right? Now think about insanity, right? How do certain families or different groups or whatever literally watch each other do the same things, man? as far as the diet and the other stuff too, but we on the diet right now. People blow this shit off. People want to make jokes like, oh, I'ma just eat lettuce all day and all of this other stuff. You see what I mean? Or they any type of whatever to keep holding on to what shit that's gonna have you fucked up. I mean, come on, man.
Worm that's driven himself deep within the pancreas, that's driven himself deep within the islands of Langerhans of the pancreas. And guess what you have? You have a glycophosphate backbone or protein connected to it. Any disease that you can name, any part of the anatomy of the body have been compromised and mucus is coming in and obstructing the place, or there's toxemia and cellular acidosis, waste built up in there. It's going to breed all types of parasites.
It's gonna breed all types of parasites. So when people is just out here randomly, oh, it don't matter if I'm just fucking whoever. I'm just out here running it up. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. Okay, all right. It don't matter.
Listen to this and then let me know what you think.
In telling
Very
the truth
personal.
to the masses, but you know, the masses have a hard.
Hold on now, listen, real quickly. This is the part, a small part of part one of the previous show I did, where he was talking about the different things and you know, that they do in the goyim. But this is the part I wanted to get to as far as the meat was concerned.
Masses have a hard time believing anything. Well, we've done a great brainwashing job on them over the centuries.
Did you hear that first part? See, this is the interview. It's hard for me to find this. Hard, you know, they're gonna make it hard to get it. We done a great brainwashing job with them over the centuries. I mean, it's so plain and laid out the way he's gonna put this shit in. Let's go.
And especially the last few hundred years, we've just brainwashed them completely. They believe anything we tell them, and
we just brainwashed them completely. They believe anything we tell them. Come on.
And you know, in the meantime, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. And
did you hear what he just said? They have a lot of fun during the Passover, where they do what? So when people, the children miss it, when they doing what? What'd he say? Let it play.
You know, I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country.
Huh? They do what? How many was it? How many did he say? What number did you hear? I'm hoping something is waking up in you, and I'm hoping this is really sinking in, and a bigger picture is popping into your brain. Let's go.
Here in this country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover bread, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies.
And we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that they own. Huh? You say what? You say you thought your state was special? You say you thought your restaurant was special? You say you thought you were gonna duck it? He said into the slaughterhouses that they own. Let's keep going.
All the bodies and the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast. They eat it.
Hold on, let's go back.
Slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies and the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our.
He say they grind up all the bodies into the sausage and the hamburgers, And that's the number one thing that they do what on them commercials. What they gonna tell you go get? Huh? What they tell you go get? What do they tell you to go get, man? Don't worry about Cosmic. I don't even care how you feel about me. I need you to process what the person that was doing it is saying to you. You want some raw with no flaw? Here it is. Let's go back a little bit more so they can hear it, because I don't think they getting it. I don't think they getting all the way that they need to go all the way. Come on with it.
I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood, and then we throw the bodies.
And that's what a lot of people do in church. But let's keep going.
To the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies and the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets.
McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets. McDonald's is one of our favorite, and on the sign it says, how many billion sold? Huh? How it ain't gonna take motherfucking control? Huh? And it's still banging. That shit is still open like a motherfucker.
And the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat their children for lunch, and
he said the people that eat it, and I mean, do you hear how it's no concern, it's no worry. Do you think he's debating like we be a lot of melanin and black and copper tone, indigenous or whatever be doing? Do you think they be doing? Do you think that? Do you think he eat the bullshit that a lot of y'all fight so? Oh, he or she come with all of that healthy talk. Oh, Oh man, let's keep going.
You know, as Jews, you know, we gotta do what we do. The most important thing to remember between you, Pastor Wickstrom, and me, Rabbi Avi Finkelstein of New York, that we both have two fathers, and so that's why we look at the world in two different ways.
I mean, did you really let that process? All right. Man, I'm just laughing because I just think of all the years of reasons that people just gave to just want to eat the bullshit, eat the meat and
Well, there was a goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this.
He said it was a goyim, which I told y'all, if you're not in that small group, that you are considered a goddamn goyim. That's what I mean by exclusivity. But okay. So he said the dude wrote the book, but didn't nobody want to buy the book. Motherfuckers didn't want to listen. Ain't that something? Isn't that goddamn something? Now, how long ago was this?
For thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements and the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butcher.
So they like, where the children at? Okay. Yeah, well.
And so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals, so what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses, and those are pounds and pounds and pounds
Mm.
grind up in the sausage and the hamburger,
Mm.
and that's why we made those the most popular things, sausage for breakfast and hamburger.
That's why they made that the most popular thing. That's why they made that. I need you to really hone in on that part. That's why they made it the popular thing. Did you hear that? I just need you to hone in on that. Okay.
Lunch. And so all the
So when people say, and people control what you hear, what you watch, what you consume in different multiplicity of ways, this is what goes on. Let's keep going. We got one more, then we're gonna get to the feminine energy, and she gonna rock you out with the rest of it. Let's go. What we got?
And then lastly, there really is no advantage in human beings eating large amounts of protein. There is no point to consuming huge amounts of protein because it's not healthy for us. Number one, the human brain is mostly fatty tissue. It burns pure glucose, which comes from carbohydrate. Protein is not the preferred energy source for our brain. So eating huge amounts of protein is not helpful for us because our bodies can't store protein. And so any protein that we take in over and above what we use on a daily basis, which is approximately, say, 50 to 60 grams of protein on a given day, is converted into carbohydrate anyway. And that process of converting that protein into carbohydrate is very energetically costly. It dehydrates us, and therefore it doesn't pay for us to try to eat huge amounts of protein because it saps too much energy, uses up too much water, and doesn't get us any physiologic benefit. So again,
That's Dr. Milton Mills. And like he just said, there's no benefit to the shit. They sold that shit to us. Just like the rest of the milk body does a body good bullshit. Okay? And please, I'm telling you, please. You hear me? Huh? Few more things. The benefits of no meat, reduced risk of disease. Eating less meat can lower your risk of heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and many cancers. Huh? So what is it running rapid in the melanin, copper tone, black, indigenous, whatever have you? uh 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 that generation occurs as far as the unhealthy shit. And then like I said again, we already know what in the next couple of weeks people about to start eating a bunch of that shit. You feel me? So hey, all right, here we go. Improved cholesterol. A meat-free diet can significantly reduce total and LDL cholesterol. Better skin. How do I get better skin? How do I get the glow up? Better skin. Some people report that their skin looks brighter and clearer. Damn, both of them at once, ain't that something? Brighter and clearer after giving up meat. Let's see, let's put a little bit of. All right. Let's see. Reduced toxicity. Chemicals used in food production, can accumulate in the fat of animals. Okay, that's what Yaki was talking about when he's saying you cooking the all into the meat. All right, so when we're making all of these varieties of reasons why people is off kilter, and eating less meat can reduce your exposure to these chemicals. better hormonal health. A meat-laden diet can increase the amount of synthetic hormones in your body, which may contribute to a reduced sperm count and increased risk of testicular tumors. Once again, benefits of not eating meat, weight loss, a reduced risk of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. And you heard all the benefits on the videos, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you got something out of this show. The feminine energy said the flow the flow was enough. I said enough. I imparted enough. So I'm gonna be doing these, man. I'm gonna be doing the get on you, more on dairy. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we did the dairy. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, here we go. Meat effects on the mind. How meat affects the mind, huh? It says brain-related disorders. Your child don't have all of these dysfunction. It's the bullshit that a lot of y'all are feeding them. It is in yourself and yourself too. Deficiencies in nutrition, deficiencies in nutrition found in meat, such as iron, zinc, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fatty acids, have been linked to brain-related disorders like autism, like they be saying a lot of the youth male melanated beings, or youth males have, come on with it. And then you keep feeding them that dairy and all that shit too, and the sugars and all the starches. It says depression. It says depression. I need you to let this sink in. This is the effects on the mind that meat does, the chemicals. It says brain-related disorders like autism, depression, dementia, and a low IQ. And it says a low IQ. Henceforth, they have different grains and stuff and different things they call, we're going to look that up in a second. Cognitive function. Some studies have found that meat consumption is significantly associated with cognitive function or disorder. However, other studies have found that consuming meat weekly or more may reduce the odds of the cognitive disorder. But we know it's going to make you be in disorder and dis-ease, because most instances the animal or the whatever have you is at a disorder or dis-ease that they are. the videos showed enough and said enough to you. The people that's doing the whole process is at a disease. So they processing that shit for world mass consumption, right? And it's gonna put a lot of beings at a fucking ease. You know what I mean? Mental health studies have found that meat consumers, let me see. So the dementia, it's a lot of elderly and a lot of different people that suffer with the dementia and different things of that nature. And people are saying, well, What is this? What is this stuff tied to? You see what I'm saying? It's tied to the meat. Let me see. The parasites in the meat. Some of these, you know, he knows, you know, you heard it on the I'm gonna attempt to pronounce some of these things, man. Trichinosis. Symptoms include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, fatigue, and abdominal pain. Other symptoms include headache, eye swelling, aching joints and muscles, weakness, itchy skin. Severe cases, people experience difficulty with coordination and heart and breathing problems. Death may occur in severe cases. Of course, most people know about E. coli. Symptoms include stomach cramps, vomiting, fever, diarrhea, often bloody. E. coli generally found in uncooked beef, which we just was looking at with the, you know what I mean? All right. So, peace and love, Royal Night, man. This is Cosmic Mind UV. This has been the show about stop eating meat. Please share. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this with somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is a heavy carnivore. And you know what I'm saying. And I'm going to do something on the fish too, because they have so many more parasites, because you have to think the water, or the most of this water in these oceans are trash. They got microplastic in it, the pollution. I have to do a whole show about pollution and microplastic and all of that. But dig me. So, people that's just thinking, oh, if I consume this fish shit, they had I got that video, like y'all saw it on the other one. We was talking about the herpes breakout in tilapia and all of that. So they've had a lot of recalls on a lot of this fish stuff, man. So you could just eat harder palms, and it's a lot of different okay, let's do this. Let's wrap before we wrap it up, man. Make sure you link up with SoL-Searcher, SoL-Searcher services, to get further consultations on the nutrition and different things of that nature, because she has her own menu right there. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, she also does the nutritional consultations and also does the spiritual coaching, and everything else is right there on the flyer as you see it. At the top left, that's the contact info for you to book a session and different things of that nature. If you would like to do an interview on Cosmic Mind UV, make sure you check out our packages or collaborations, and I would greatly check that out, and we'll go from there, and we'll put something together. Make sure you check out We Build, We Grow. You see what I'm saying? That's all of the data and information right there for the We Build, We Grow. Make sure you call and find out the info about that. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what else we got. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Check out YouTube. Check out right there, Crash Course, and he has a few more hits also. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I might, let that play on the way out. You see what I'm saying? One of the hits by Young Bangs. So I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, and make sure you subscribe and be on the lookout for future shows. Peace and love. Enjoy the music. Enjoy this outro. Young Bangs, Cosmic Mind UV.
What is that? Understand? Brush yourself off, shawty, and pick your head up. Yeah, it's a cold world, but at least you ain't dead, bruh. Regain your strength and take back what you made of. Got many waiting for you to shake back, they fed up. They need a leader, one that been in the trenches, one that know how to stand firm against any opposition, one that will listen and hear the cries of all of the victims who fell to the system, that will build up against them, yeah. See, ain't hard, shawty, it's what you make it. Know the rules to the game, then you can play it. See, when you come up out the mud, there's no way you can fake it. Get your dreams in place like Meek Mill and going chasing. Now you awake and eyes open and not jaded. Make some changes, whatever's needed. You're far from basic. Whatever the case is, you determine just where you take it. Know that that's my spirit when your heart starts racing.
So hard being on my own. I get afraid when I'm alone. And in my head, not knowing what to do. To think when I'm not with you.
Get out your head, lil' mama. Know you got this. Learn the steps to take. Then wall shit, ain't nothing else to it but to do it. You could be like Nike and get a check, just do it. And if you fail, get back up again. Brush yourself off, learn your lesson and strut again. No days off. Why would you take a break within the time period? Are you trying to win, trying to make some sense? They make dollars, they make meals. Everybody finna eat once we make meals. Pull up, grab a seat, everybody chill. Know that that's my spirit when you catch this cold chill. We got this, I say we got this. Hand in hand, nothing can break this lock wrist. They can hate all they want, but they can't knock this. This is God blessing, nobody can never block this.